Hello, hello, party people. Hello, everybody. The party's starting. So I'm so grateful for everybody that joined and that's here today. Just go ahead, say where you're coming from. Hi, Few Products. Say where you're from. Let me know your name. Today is the last day of my last live. If you have not watched the previous videos, they're in my Facebook group. And I just want to say hello, everybody. Hello, Mars and Alice. I'm just so excited that everybody's here today. And I wanted to just talk about the last part of my program. So last week, I did confidence. And then I talked about social media marketing. And then I talked about sales. And today I'm going to talk about the last part of my program, the queen. So, how you become a queen, hello, and how you can become that embodied queen in your programs, in your life, and just everything that you're ever doing in 2022. I want you to go to that next level. So let me just introduce myself. You're like, who's this crazy Korean girl? So my name is Christina Bunch. I'm with Bunch of Styles. Hello, Life in San Antonio. And uh, I sold six figures, $150,000 of clothes on my platforms, as well as $40,000 on Instagram. I have a monthly subscription as well. And my life has just completely changed because of social media. Hi, Jane. And let me know where you're coming from. And I just really want to share this amazing opportunity for you guys. But I want to go into a story about being a queen in your company, being a queen of your life, and just becoming that purposeful woman that God created you to become. Okay. So let me talk about that. I want to attract those people that want to quantum leap their business, that want to attract ideal customers that pay for their products and services. And I want you to become confident, to become that expert leader in whatever thing you do. Like if you sell fashion, if you are a coach and you want to be an industry disruptor, this program is for those people. Okay. So favor, impact, and influence. That is what I'm talking about today. Okay. So, what is favor? Favor is when you go into a room and people just feel your presence. Like every time people meet me, they say, wow, you have amazing energy. Okay. And so, what is that energy coming from? That's coming from God's favor. So, whenever I go to a thrift store or when I went to like the Zara store, I would come in to the store and most people just go to a store and they're just like, hi, how are you? Or whatever. I come into the store and I'm like, I'm here. And people will be like, oh my God. And they would like go from the back room and get me their Burberry coat and all those things that were really high end designers. And the thrift store manager would hide all those really precious gifts and they'll bring it out to me because she knew that she wanted to give me the best and the best of the whole store. At Zara, when I would go to the store, I would have managers and assistant managers as well as the workers. They would literally bring out things that they were hiding in the back room to bring to me so that I could purchase those items. Okay. Hi, Jane. And I want you to know that you also are a person of favor once you step into the role of being that queen in your business. Okay. And then what is impact? Those people that are impact makers, influencers, are people when they come into a room, when they come into a stage, they have impact and influence and they have power. And this impact, influence, and power and favor is what makes people buy and what makes people feel like, you know what, I trust this person. I know that this person can take me to the next level. Okay. And favor, impact, and influence is what I want to give to my students so that wherever they go, whatever they sell, however they communicate with their customers in their direct messages, they already know that people want to buy with them. People want to spend money with them and they're willing to pay the full price. Okay. And so the story I want to share before I get more into this is about identity, your identity. So confidence comes from identity. And where's that connection, right? So let me give you a story. So when you know who you are and when you know your identity and you know who you are from, then you will have extreme confidence, okay? Esther, there's a character in the Bible, and her name is Queen Esther, okay? So Queen Esther is, before she became a queen, she was just an orphan from Israel, and she basically was an orphan, and then her uncle took care of her. And what happened was the king was reigning on the planet, reigning in the kingdom, and he didn't like his wife that was not, entertaining him the way he wanted to. So he said that he wanted to go out and look for a new queen. So basically, he had all these beautiful women groomed for the whole week and for the months, and then he picked the queen. And basically, the queen that he chose was Esther. And Esther's roots was that she was of a humble root and of the people of God. Okay. So what happened was she was chosen to be queen. And when the king wanted to annihilate the land where Queen Esther was from, the uncle said, "You need to stand in favor and you need to tell the king to not take down the land, because that is your people. That is the people of God. And we need to save those people." And she was scared. She was scared to step up. She was scared to talk to him. So she said, "Okay, I'm going to do this." So she went to the king and said, "I'm going to throw you a party." And so he went to this party, and he threw her this big party. She threw him a big party, and he was so pleased with her actions that she said, "Whatever you wish, I'm going to do for you." And he said, "I'll do whatever you say, and I'm going to do it." And so she said, "I want you to save the people, because that is the people of my land." So this humble, shy, orphan woman came to this place, and she said to the king, "You know what? I want you to save my people, and I want you to save the land." Okay. And so that boldness, that favor, that impact, that influence, she saved all the people of her land, and she grew in favor and in stature with the people as well as with the king. And that is the kind of confidence, that is the kind of power, that is the kind of influence a person have. Yes, you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this. Exactly. So this year, 2022, I want to have people that are a household name, that want to bring their brand to be a household name, not like an eBay flipper, your own brand. Influencers that are impacting just their influence and their impact in their world, bringing value to the world, and leaders and thought leaders that change and shift perspectives of people in their sphere. And they are leaders that are going to the next level. I want to attract movement makers, people that are going to change the movement and just make a difference in their circle, and that they're going to rise to the next level and become 6 7 figure leaders. They are not settling for the status quo. They're going to change the things that are going to the right, going to the next level. Okay. So these are the types of people that I want to attract into this program. Okay. So that you have purpose, you have abundance, and you have meaning for your life. How many of you have lived this life and you're like, "This is not the life that I wanted. I'm kind of bored. This is not the kind of income I want. I want to make 6 7 figures, and I want to go to that next level. I was meant for more. I was born and raised, and I know deep down inside I was meant for more." So Princess Diana, before she became Princess Diana, she was knowing in her heart, like, "You know what? I know that I was meant for more." Meghan Markle, when she was looking through the Buckingham Palace pictures, she felt like she was meant for more. So she stood up for the status quo, and she was not just normal. Okay. So some of you women in my sphere are like bored with your life. You want a bigger income. You want to quantum leap your income and your impact, and you want to attract ideal people to your world, and you want the confidence to ask for the sale. You want to have confidence to have a big impact and influence in your world. And that will come with the right encouragement, the right leaders that will bring out that greatness in you, that sees that you are more than just what you're presenting to the world. Okay. So my program is about knowing that, you know what, I'm not satisfied with my life right now. I really think that I could do more. I have a friend, and when she was born, she was telling me that her biggest dream in life was to be married, to have a picket fence with beautiful kids. And now my friend is married with kids, and her kids are so amazing. They are like, literally, they could be like the president of the United States, because she just gave so much of her life to these kids. And that was her dream. Her dream was just to have that. And that's what she had. My dream was opposite. I knew that in the future, I'm going to speak in stages, that I'm going to bless and influence those people that want to change their dynamics, their family generation, and make income that is just crazy wealth, and that they want to make such a big difference in their life, not for their life, but also for the future generation. And they have an idea that is something that they experienced in their life. Maybe they went through depression, maybe they had postpartum depression, maybe they have a product, but they're scared to unleash it to the market. And so, what I want to do is, I want to help those people to go to that next level and build that 6, 7 figure income. And the way that this program will look like is, those people are scared, they're timid, and they're like, you know what, I don't know what is the next level for me. And I want to help you to get the right messaging, the right story of your life that will influence and impact your audience to want to buy from you, to want to join you, want to follow you. And that when you go online, you don't see crickets. Like, people are actually waiting for you to drop on, and they want to be inspired by you. Okay. And how do you get that? How do you get an audience? How do you get an audience of ideal customers? And how do you, when you go online, how do you get people to watch and to stop and say, like, I really want to listen to this person. I know there's something unique about her. And that is through knowing your identity and having favor with God and with people, and knowing that the source of your strength and power is coming from knowing that you're a child of God, and that you, as a child of God, just because of that identity, that you could really do anything you want in life, as long as you step into that role and you fight those negative thoughts, those negative stories from your childhood and from your past that is holding you back. That I want to help heal those things from your past that will make you jump into the next role of your life for 2022. So what I'm proposing is that you will go live once a week on all your social media platforms. You will go post every day on all your Instagram platforms, and that you will live launch 4 times in a year to talk about your products and service, and that you're going to attract more customers. And it's like a hill, right? It's going to start getting bigger and bigger and bigger. The snowball will get bigger and bigger and bigger, but you're too scared to step up in the first stages, right? So that's the type of people that I want to help. The people that are going to show up every day, the people that are going to show up once a week live, the people that are going to live launch 4 times a year, and they are not going to reject doing that. They want somebody that's going to hold their hand, and they're going to encourage them to do that. So I want to be that coach for you that helps you to go to that next level to do those things. Okay. So my container, I want to explain a little bit about what it is. So it's going to be 3 months, February, March, and April. And once a week, we're going to go through all the things that are going through your mindset that's holding you back, those negative thoughts, and heal those wounds from your childhood that hurt you, and those things that are from your past that you're like, you know what, I'm insecure. I feel like a fraud. I'm overwhelmed. I'm frustrated. I'm depressed. I'm not going to the next level of my business. People are not buying my products. Because if you realize who you are and your identity in Christ, and you come back online and you have this power and this favor, then you will sell more products, you will sell more services. But you're too scared to even show up, and you're scared of, like, oh, people saying, judging you, your friends and family judging you. You're afraid of saying the wrong things. You don't know what to say. You don't know how to share your story. You don't know how to magnetize your customers with the right messaging. So I'm going to help you do that. And we're going to actually write it out with you while you share. You're going to also practice with me and role play how you're going to show up online, on camera, when you do your live launches. And I'm going to help you get those customers, get those clients, and get sales and that you will charge a high price. I want you to say, I'm expensive, I am a movement maker, and I'm going to charge high prices, premium prices, and have a premium brand so that when people buy my products and services, it's going to be premium. And you're going to give those values to your customers so that they will also pay premium pricing for your things. But you're not only, there's a lot of people when they ask for prices or like to buy their stuff, they're like shy. They're like, oh, I don't know if someone's gonna buy. I'm charging $1,000. Can you buy my products? No, you're confident. You're saying, I have a program like Confident Social Media Sales Queen. It's going to be $2,000. After this cart close, after Saturday, the price is going to be $5,000. So everybody that's my student, I made this price very low for you because I wanted everybody to join. And then after this cart close, after Saturday midnight, the price is going to be 5K. And then my 1 year container, if you want to jump in with me for 1 year and you're like, Christina is the coach that's going to take me to that next level, the 1 year container is 10K. But after Saturday night, midnight tonight, it's going to be 20K. Okay. And so what I want to do is I want to help you to be confident to charge those premium prices. And I'm going to help you go through those mindset shifts because you are one thought away, one negative thought away from getting those goals, reaching those new levels and heights. So what you do is you say, okay, what are those thoughts that I think are not letting me get higher paying customers? What are those imposter syndrome feelings that I cannot DM people when I know that I could help this person? Maybe you felt like when you were younger, somebody told you that, like your mom or your dad told you, like, oh, don't do too much, you're too loud. And so now you're scared to show up online. Maybe you're too scared to like DM people that you have a sale. Maybe you're afraid if I email people, it's going to bother them. And so I'm going to teach you how to overcome that mindset by recognizing this is something, a pattern from my past, from my childhood that's affected me. And now I cannot show up online. Maybe you feel insecure, like I'm going into a new industry and I cannot show up online. So I'm going to help you overcome those barriers. And then you're going to decide, like, you know what, I'm a queen. I'm going to get the better husband, the better boyfriend. I'm going to get better friends. I'm going to get higher prices, and I'm going to start my own business, and I'm going to create my own brand. And that you're going to decide, I am a 7-figure seller. I am a 7-figure movement maker, and I am a household brand. So if you already decide those things, instead of being in those negative thought processes, you're going to already make those new choices, those new decisions, and you're going to start to make those new marketing messages to attract 7-figure customers that will also make you a 7-figure seller. And then you're going to also create branding that's going to attract a higher clientele. There's a difference between branding from Chanel and there's a difference between branding in Forever 21. The brand, the customers, the models that show up in Chanel versus Forever 21 is very, very different. So when you elevate your mindset, when you elevate your branding, when you elevate your confidence, when you elevate that internal story in your mind, then you're going to also elevate your status as well as the customers that you attract. And you're going to go to the next level of, like, say if you make 5 figures, you're going to go to 6 figures. If you make 6 figures, you're going to go to 7 figures. And that all comes with the way you're thinking, the way you're branding yourself, the values that you put out into the world, as well as the stories that you share that will attract those kinds of people that will want to work with you, that you can sell those stories to. And when you DM people, you're not thinking, I'm just selling them, I'm an icky salesperson. You're thinking, I need to help this person. I'm serving them. I'm serving them to highest level. I'm going to pick out a cute outfit that's going to change their confidence. I'm going to sell them a coaching program that's going to take their mindset to the 7 figures. And I'm going to help them go to that next level. Okay. And you're not going to only show up once. You're going to show up 3 times. You're going to show up 5 times until you hit those goals. So 2022, you're going to have these goals. I want to hit 6 figures. I want to hit 7 figures. Then you're going to have a strategy. You're going to have a message, and you're going to have a marketing branding that's going to bring you those kinds of results. And then you're going to have a product, that you have a service, and you're going to position that product and that service that will elevate those customers to reach to those levels. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is, the first month is going to be about healing. It's going to be about mindset. It's going to be about your past and your history and what's caused you not to go to that next level, why you're insecure, what are the things that your parents told you that hurt you. Then we're going to heal those memories by me praying and saying, this is what God is sharing with me in a vision, in a revelation, and I'm going to tell you what is holding you back to not be confident, to not show up in your power, and break through those walls of those limiting beliefs and those stories that you're telling yourself. Then we're going to go into your branding, and we're going to see, what is your branding? What is your message? What is the values and the pillars in your marketing message that is not working, that's not premium, and how we can elevate those branding messages in the marketing. And then we're going to go into the sales, like how can we play sales? How are you showing up in your sales? Are you being pushy? Are you acting desperate when you go live? Do you seem desperate? Are you getting crickets, or are people watching you and they're captivated to what you're teaching? And then after the sales, you're going to learn a system of how to follow up with all those people with the Trello boards and marketing. And then you're going to follow up with those customers. And if they're not ready right now, they might be ready next month. They might be ready next year. But you're going to also have a lead magnet. A lead magnet is some type of information that your audience really wants from you. And then you're going to have that lead magnet. They're going to come into your world. And then we're going to look at your marketing emails, your messaging, and why people are not opening your emails, why people are not buying your stuff. We're going to look into your stores if you're a product-based business. If you're a service-based business, we're going to look at all the messaging and what are the things that you're selling them in your program that's not resonating with your clients. Okay. So those are the 3 months that we're going to work together, and I'm going to help you do that. And then after the 3 months, if you want to continue working with me, I'm going to let you still work with me for the whole year for the 10K price point. But after that modules are complete, and after midnight tonight at 12 p.m., the prices that have not jumped into this container and have not purchased this time around, this rodeo, it's going to be 5K, and then it's going to be 20K. So all you have to do is you're going to be paying 2K to join the 3-month program, and then you could still continue with me. And then after that, if you don't decide to continue with me, you'll still have all of the formulas, all the secrets, so that you could implement the system and do it for the first quarter, the second quarter, the third quarter, and the fourth quarter. And if you still want more encouragement, more healing of generational issues and things like that, you could stay with me in the container for 1 year. Okay. So this is my new offer to you, my social media marketing sales queen. And at 12:59, at Sunday morning, everything is going to finish, and the cart will be closed. You will not be able to purchase it again until the following quarter. And the following quarter, the prices will be $5,000 for 3 months, $20,000 for the next year. And so what I'm going to do is, you could comment below or purchase. I'm going to leave my calendar schedule. So if you want to talk to me more, I could have a Q&A on Saturday, and you could also ask questions like what this program will look like for you, and get your 2022 started, and be on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, all with the same video. And you're going to just share with the same video on all those platforms. I've been viral on Instagram. Right now, my TikTok is going viral with some of my videos. And then YouTube, I'm going to teach you how to do the thumbnails, as well as use keywords and Pinterest, so that you could attract more customers. So there's all your bases are covered. Okay. So I wanted to talk about law of attraction and Christianity and spirituality, and how this plays in. Okay. So I know that law of attraction and manifestation, a lot of people believe that once they just have this vision board and they believe in these things, that it will just come into their life and just flop in their life really quickly. I have a different feeling about this. For me, perspective wise, I'm Christian. I believe that God is omnipresent and that he listens to our prayers and he listens to what we want. But you still have to do all those things, the strategies, the tips. You still need to show up. You still need to do everything you can possibly do in your marketing as well as your selling before you can get those things on your vision boards to come into place. Because even if you have visions, even if you have downloads, even if you have dreams and passions, if you don't take those steps, and if you don't post, if you don't show up live, if you don't work on your messaging, and if you don't like do the work, then all those things on your vision board is just on your board. Okay, and that's all wishful thinking. So I believe that God will give you those gifts and those talents and those dreams, but if you're not willing to implement and strategize and go to the next level with all those things that God is teaching you, then it's just pipe dreams. Okay, so I have some friends, they're like in their 40s and they're single, and they're like, I want a boyfriend, I want to get married, but they don't go on dates, they're not on dating sites, they don't ask to be set up, they don't go out to parties where there's people out there, and they're praying to God for a husband, but they're not taking the actions and the steps to find a husband. So even if they pray all day long, they're not going out and doing the work. So even like, for instance, if you pray to get a job, but you don't apply for the job, if you don't go to the open house, if you don't talk to CEOs that are looking for a worker, then you're not getting the job. It's like that lifeboat, like say you're drowning in water and you pray to God and say, God, help me, save me. But then there's a boat and God sends you a lifeboat and you're like, well, I'm still waiting for God to answer my prayer, but there's a lifeboat passing you by and you're just like letting that pass you by. So you don't want the lifeboat to pass you by. So I'm the lifeboat, my program, Confident Social Media Sales Queen, and you're like, God, help me grow my business, help me grow my impact, help me to make 6 figures, help me to grow influence. And God's like, okay, I'm giving you this boat, but you're like, I'm just going to let it go. Okay. So 2K is very, very little for the amount of emotional support and all those things I'm going to provide to you. And like I said, after midnight on Saturday, it's going to be 5K. So I really want to encourage you to join me. I specifically made it priced very low for all my students because I know that some of you are still not making sales and I want to help you. And everybody that's done my programs, they see all the testimonials, the results I give them. They get 3x return on investment. They increase their values and their standards because they see me increasing my values and my standards. And this program, I'm not only going to help you increase your values and your standards, but I'm going to go in your mind and your emotions and your issues from your childhood. And I'm going to help you uncover those parts of your past that is holding you back going to the next level. So this has been amazing. Thank you so much. If you haven't watched all my videos, if you go to the link tree, there's all the rest of the videos. If you're in Instagram, Facebook, you could watch the rest of my videos. And then before midnight tonight on Saturday, you could join the program. If you have any questions and you want to jump on a Zoom or do a one-on-one call and just ask me more questions, because I know you probably have questions and reservations, then I could answer all those questions. And I just want to help you hit the ground running for 2022, and we'll go to the next level. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any friends or family that want to join, let them know. Please share this video with other people. And this year is going to be the year that you're going to break through to the next level. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye.